Hey, it's John with AirTurn. A couple days ago, I finished installing the HyVibe System 2 in my Fender CB-60SCE Bass. It is a hybrid acoustic electric, and as such, the steps are going to be a little bit different from a standard guitar or acoustic bass. We are going to go over the installation process that I followed, what went wrong, what went right, and what I ended up learning. I don't exactly know what I'm doing. We're going to figure it out. Start by opening this guy, take an inventory. Ooh. Look at that. There we go. What do we got? What do we got? Hey, perfect. The box comes with the cutouts for the unit itself as well as the jacks. That's cool. Got a little quick start guide. Looks like the piezo strip in here. Got our mounting screws. Alright, so this is the unit itself. Very pretty, very pretty. There's the sensor, there's the actuators plug, and there's the back panel plug. It clicks, perfect. Hello, it's on. It's already on and working. That's really quick. What else we got? The back panel here. Ooh, cool. These are soft metal clips that you can just bend into place over cables. Holds the wires down inside so they don't jingle around and rattle. And let's see, what's next? This looks like the back panel link and the USB cable. And last but not least, what almost makes the HyVibe a HyVibe is the actuators. These are basically just speaker coils with no cone on them. The front of the guitar or bass is the cone. These get stuck to the back. Whole front face of the bass or guitar turns into a speaker. We have the guides on here. I'm gonna cut those off. Mounting HyVibe, speakers, panel, yep, okay. We are good to start, I think. There we go. I might have to do some soldering. So these instructions are primarily for if you're installing it in an acoustic guitar that does not already have a piezo sensor in it. I'm gonna need to take that plug off of this and solder it onto these wires going into this box here, I think. I had to improvise a little bit, snip off the connector and solder it onto my existing piezo sensor. That's a little bit non-standard. I'm gonna plug in the thing and see if we get a signal. Oh yeah, we're good. Okay, let's turn that off. The solder job worked. The first step was to attach the actuators. This is the fun part where we take the actuators and super glue them into the guitar. So first things first, I need to feel out where they're gonna go. They're gonna be about like this inside the bass. Let's see, I'm gonna feel around inside. Let me put the pin in and feel. Yeah, I think it goes right about there. Very tricky. If you can't get a hand all the way inside the bass or guitar, it's gonna be very difficult. Okay, here we go. You have to be able to reach all the way back to the back of the bridge, or you just can't get them in there. Luckily, the opening on mine is wide enough that I could just get my whole arm in there. I've got slim enough arms that it works out okay. That's on. Okay, actuator 1 of 2 is in place, and actuator 2 of 2 comes out the hole. So we can get super glue on there. Everything's still good. Second actuator is in place and stuck. And only a little bit of super glue on my hands. Positioning the HyVibe is a little bit trickier than I would have expected. The box came with the handy-dandy guides, so I'll tape this onto the guitar itself. Placement is crucial. The curvature of the bass is incredibly important. Perfect. There we go. So I'm just gonna do a quick little starter drill in each corner. There we go. Now I'll set that down, grab the X-Acto blade, and mark corners or edges. Pow! I'm gonna peel it off so I can see what I'm doing better. Ooh, that bit in. Interesting. That one went way faster. Just gonna probably not in that order, but we'll see. There we go. That's what I wanted. That's fine. That's fine. Okay. Bit of a rough hole. That's what files are for. Cutting the hole to the right size was fairly straightforward. Getting the HyVibe to actually fit into said hole, be prepared to do a lot of filing. We got the main unit of the HyVibe ready, and it fits in the hole that we cut out, but we need to mount the rear panel so that we can actually run the electronics and cabling through. Installing the output and input panel was less straightforward in our case because the hybrid acoustic electric system already had an I/O panel and battery box on the back. What does this hole look like? So the positioning was already decided, but the hole is the wrong size to fit the HyVibe system. We had to make adjustments. Plugged in there. Very good. Hey. There it is. It's a very tight fit, but it fit. I ended up designing and 3D printing a cover that fits over the existing hole and makes it the right size for the HyVibe panel. I have to mount the small panel to the big panel and the panel to the guitar. The final installation of the HyVibe system was pretty easy. Just had to plug all the cables in through the hole in the base and drop it into place. The one step I forgot to do is install the hooks, so we'll probably do that real quick. Installing the clips is basically just cable management. The end goal is that the cables don't rattle around, they just need to be strapped up against the inside of the guitar somewhere. That's very sticky, very good. And put the HyVibe back in, double stick clip is right there. Go. It's stuck. I think we're good on that one. Where's the vacuum? Okay. I just got to put in 4 screws and then we restring it and we're good. Okay. Double check that still works. Still works. If I had to narrow down what I learned from this into 3 things, it'd be, number 1, the HyVibe is awesome. Number 2, if you're not a woodworker or a luthier yourself, hire a luthier. Number 3, hire a luthier. This is not exactly an easy installation. If you want it done right, get it done by somebody who knows what they're doing. Ta-da! Regardless, I had a great time installing it and I'm very happy with the result. Thanks for watching and let us know in the comments if you have any questions.